Well, it's Friday, and here at KUSI, that means it is time for the countdown to the Prep Pigskin Report.
It's a great day for football. Papa Pig himself, KUSI Sports Director Paul Rudy, is live tonight at Point Loma to take us to all of the action. How's it going out there, Paul?
It's a pleasant day. Few planes flying overhead, but it's just a typically great day here in Point Loma. El Camino at Point Loma is our featured game of the week. But, you know, the cool thing about the Prep Pigskin Report is I get to work with a lot of neat people. Coach Troy Starr, obviously, is one. And then we have a special new addition to the Prep Pigskin Report. Introductions, if you will, Coach Starr.
Well, it's a pleasure to introduce one of the truly nice guys in San Diego, Chris Smith. Chris, can you tell us a little bit how you got into the photography business?
So, you know, growing up, the youngest of four boys, I used to have to rush home from high school in order to get the latest copy of Sports Illustrated. And we cut out the pictures, we put them on the wall. And ever since I was a little kid, I love sports and I love photography. So now, as an adult, I get to put those two together, and I think it's the best of both worlds.
So we're looking at some examples of your work right now. Tell us about what you're going to be doing for the PPR this year.
Well, I'm introducing this thing called Game Snaps. So I'll be at one high school game every week for the entire season. And 30 to 45 seconds after a play happens, you'll see that on the internet.
And you'll be able to see it where on
KUSI PPR.
Very cool. So that's the important thing to remember.
You know, Chris, I can vouch for your work, just fabulous. And you're one of the social media king in San Diego. Can you tell us how you're going to improve the PPR?
Absolutely. First of all, I'm going to show the world all the San Diego football talent we have in San Diego. Everything from Division I, the Open Division, all the way down to Division V. We're going to use a lot of social media, Instagram, Twitter. We're going to use a lot of edits. Everybody loves my edits. Well, they're coming. So we're going to use a lot of that to gather a lot of attention for the San Diego high school football players here in San Diego.
Chris, you see as many football games as anybody who's sitting right here at this table. You have an opinion about El Camino. What's the betting line, El Camino, Point Loma? Who's going to win this game?
I'm giving El Camino +7 on this one.
Because of?
Chris Brown and Rocky Catuanga. Chris Brown is an excellent talent, probably the best running back in San Diego County. He's a high Pac-12 recruit. UCLA, Washington, a lot of big schools are already on him. Although, I do love Kyle Grady. You've got Malik Moore over here. You got J.L. Skinner. They got a lot of great talent on Point Loma. It's going to be a close game, but I just think with the running game of El Camino and the defense of Rocky Catuanga, El Camino's just got too much for him.
And we should mention Kyle Grady's going to be featured tonight in Brandon Stone's Student Athlete Spotlight. That will be our first kid because he's not only a good athlete, he's great in the classroom as well.
And the kid flies. Well, should I let you out the bag?
He does. Go ahead. You can tell.
He's trained to be a helicopter pilot. How cool is that? A high school kid trained to be a helicopter pilot.
And you could factor that will be featured prominently in Brandon's story. One other thing we want to pass along, our Jack in the Box in-studio guest will be Carson Baker, who is playing tonight for Helix. After his ball game, he's coming into the studio. So look forward to that tonight on the 10:30 edition of the Prep Pigskin Report. We'll be right back. We'll meet some of our other reporters coming up in just a little bit. But on behalf of Coach Starr and Mr. Chris Smith, we're done for now. Back to the news stop.
Wow, those athletes are very lucky. These high school kids are going to have this pro taking their picture and putting it on the internet. I mean, it looks like the cover of a Sports Illustrated magazine.
He is network good. I'll tell you what. His moniker is top dog, and that is exactly what he is. He is the top dog in his profession.